Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
That as we go on to our tween and teen category, it's one of my favorite books of all time. Madeleine, A Wrinkle in Time. Dr. Grand-Pichet, did your kids read this book?
Yeah, absolutely, Shannon.
So this is a Newbery, or is it a Caldecott? I'm not sure, but it's a many award-winning book. Trivia for anybody, you know how we always say it was a dark and stormy night when we start to tell a tale? Well, I don't think many people know that that is from A Wrinkle in Time. It's the first line in A Wrinkle in Time. Now, I've always loved this book. When I was a school teacher, this was always the book that I wanted to read with my class because it ignites minds and hearts. But here's the really cool thing about why I love it for tweens and teens on the autism spectrum, because there is a theme that goes through this book that deals with, I believe, autism, although they never use the words ever. That two of the main characters in the story describe themselves in a way that I think most people now would look at it and go, that must be somewhere on the spectrum. And they're very different from each other. But the kinds of things that they struggle with are the same kinds of things that your tweens and teens are going to struggle with. And yet it's a very empowering book about what they do with their differences and how it's okay to be different. So when somebody calls me up, Dr. Grand-Pichet, and says, I've got a teenager and is there a book that I can give them about autism? I tell them this book. Because it doesn't use the words and it creates a base from which to talk about. I love Madeleine L'Engle, and I'm so happy that I got to meet her in my life and tell her how much her books had meant to me. So one of my favorites. I could wax poetic about it forever. Was this a favorite in your house, Dr. Grand-Pichet?
Absolutely it was. It still is. We love this book. But I have to say, Shannon, I'm just amazed. All of these books you've presented so far are outstanding. Like, where is that worry book when I had little kids? Like, these are amazing books. I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. We took some time to do this.